17,000 Coffees by Michelina Ranieri, Crestwood, 2620. Narrated by Chloe Schwank. This story is also narrated in Italian. Dad was 19 and Mum 2 weeks older when they married on Christmas Eve 1952. It was a small ceremony in a hilltop town in Calabria, Italy. The very next month, Dad left Italy on a 30-day ship voyage to Sydney. Mum made the same voyage 3 years later, arriving in 1955. This is when they consummated their marriage and made Australia their lifelong home. Time passed slowly during their time apart. Even so, there didn't seem enough time to make things just right before Mum and Dad reunited. Dad had a challenging childhood. He lost his mother at 13. He doesn't remember how she looked, the colour of her eyes, her voice intonation, her likes and dislikes. With no photo, he relies solely on the memories in his mind and what others have told him. Dad's father never remarried. Dad looks like his father, and he talks about him a lot, with admiration and gentle love in his eyes. Dad only got to see his father once more after leaving Italy, thankful for that visit before his father passed away. I never met my grandfather, yet still feel a pull in my heartstrings for him. I still cherish an Italian doll he sent us that watches over us from a prime position in the bedroom. Dad finished his schooling when he was 7 years old to work as a farmhand to help provide for his siblings. Life was tough with not enough to go around, so Dad took up the option of moving to a new country. It was a scary time, yet one of exciting anticipation for the unknown that was to come. Dad endured so much change when he arrived in Australia. The need for life's basic necessities, the need for a job, the need to learn a new language so he could begin to fit into his new world. The one constant that never changed was a good cup of strong Italian coffee, enjoyed several times a day, its popularity spanning continents. This remains a small and important constant in life. Racism was another constant, and visibly blatant in the 1950s. One evening, Dad was walking to his makeshift home, a basic shed behind someone's house, when he was confronted by a drunk man. The drunk said he was going to bash Dad because he was an Italian and not welcome here. Dad tried to walk away. The drunk wouldn't budge and started laying into Dad. Luckily, 2 policemen nearby took the drunk away. There are several similar instances of racial violence embedded in Dad's memories of how life was back then. This was his new life for the first few years, being tormented for being born in another country, regardless of Dad's desire to adopt Australia as his new home, and to be a positive, contributing member of society. Time, tolerance, and respect for this country got Dad through those early years. The rawness of being mistreated has waned over time, yet the lesson of treating all people with respect, regardless of their race or background, remains as relevant today as it was all those years ago. Every day there are sad tales of violence related to race, religion, and exertions of power against women and children. It happened then and still happens now. Yet, in stark contrast, we also see a rich and diverse multicultural Australia that we can be proud of when people rally together to help others in need. We also see people living next door to other people with different ethnicities, building friendships and loving relationships. Mum and Dad had a loving relationship, a true love match, and together they created a loving family with 4 children. Dad proudly built the house we still live in now, 60 years later. Yet tragedy has never been far away. Over the years we have lost 3 family members and watched another fight for his dear life, testing his resilience and positive infectious nature. Time has helped us get through the sad days, but they don't ever really go away. I don't allow myself to think of those sad memories too often. It's too hard. I keep it top of mind that sad events and disasters happen to everyone at some point in their lives. Catastrophic wars, floods, earthquakes, cyclones, pandemics. Destruction and death still test people's spirits. These events won't stop. They will always be part of yesterday, today, and tomorrow. While leaving immeasurable heartache, our loss of family members has left our family a tight-knit blend of personalities. We have walked different paths, but walked together in harmony. Our shared values have bound us from our births to today. Every Sunday we still get together for a catch-up over coffee, a ritual honoured since we were kids. Coffee is an essential part of daily life for Italians. Dad turns 92 later this year and has made me almost 17,000 coffees since I was the age of 14, a number that I am sure is underestimated. Today, I live with him, just like when I was 14, except now I make his coffee every morning, a steaming cup of espresso waiting for him when he wakes. I have made him 1,460 coffees so far, a number I am sure is overestimated. How can I ever repay his kindness, support, and dedication to making my life better? I can't. I can only love him for being a great dad over years gone by and do all I can to make his remaining years better. I will listen to him more intently, laugh more often, hug him more tightly, and remember together what was then, what is now, and all the years in between. The end.